Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be diving into some of the real estate market statistics for the third quarter of 2024. It's been interesting to see the changes over the year, so I wanted to dive into those and make sure that you guys are getting the information that you needed, either as a seller or a buyer, or even somebody that's just wanting to stay informed on today's market situation, so that way when you are ready or the time is right for you and your family, you're ready to make a move. So let's take a look at some of the third quarter data for our area. So I'm going to be breaking it down into two different areas. One, the Southern Indiana side, and the other, the Louisville market, Kentucky side, Louisville and surrounding counties. So first up, yes, we're going to start with Southern Indiana. Our area has certainly seen some steady growth over the past few years, and it's been interesting to kind of see what's happened. So we've had some positive things happen, and we've had some negative things happen, but it's interesting to see how it's kind of balancing out. So sale price in the second quarter of this year, our average sale price for Indiana was $239,800, and in the third quarter, it has bumped up actually a little bit, up to $242,650. So we've had about a 1.5% increase in values. So not shaking the earth and getting 10-12% for the year like we've seen back just a few years ago, but we are still seeing steady increases. The other thing that we have seen that I think has been interesting is we've actually seen an increase in the number of listings that are active on the Southern Indiana side. So we had in quarter two, our average was about 1,400, 1,410 that was on the market at any given time during quarter three. We have bumped that up to almost 1,600. We're at 1,578 for the number of listings. So that is just under a 12% increase in the number of listings on the market. So it's been interesting to watch that correlation. We're seeing more homes come on available onto the market, but we've still seen that slight increase in values over Q2 to Q3. Next thing that I want to look at is average days on market. So in the second quarter of the year, we were averaging about 90 days on market. In quarter three, we were at 84%. So we had a decrease of about 7% in the amount of time that homes are sitting on the market before we found the buyers. So we've had increase in prices, but we have seen the increase in the number of listings that are available. But even with that, the amount of time that they're sitting on the market has gone down. So it's been interesting to see how those go up. But the other interesting thing is, so even though the average days on market has gone down, buyers still have more options. So where in the first quarter, and really even most of the third quarter, we were averaging about 3 months supply of homes on the market at any given time. By the end of it, we are up to 4 months of supply that are sitting on the market currently. So we're really seeing an influx in the number of listings. So what are some of those things that are motivating sellers to get off the fence and actually put their homes up for sales and look for other properties, right? Because in most cases, people are selling their original home and purchasing another. So I'm going to get into that here in a minute. But once again, kind of interesting to see how these statistics are making a move for our market. So similarly, on the Kentucky side of things, we saw average sale price, where on the Indiana side, we were about 240, 242 for average sale price. On the Kentucky side, Q2 was 329,300, and that price actually went down to 326,300. So we had about a 1% decrease in values on the Kentucky side, whereas we were about a 1% increase on the Indiana side. So interesting to see how that's done. Our average number of listings also, like on the Indiana side, increased. We saw an increase from about 2,300 active listings on the market to just over 2,800. So we've seen an increase in about 500 homes on the market, more so than we did in Q2, which is about an 18% increase in that case. So a pretty significant jump there in the number of new listings coming on the market. But similar to Indiana, we saw our average days on market go down. Now, whereas in Indiana, it went from 90 to 80, 84, on Kentucky, we went from 40 days on the market down to 35 and a half. So that's an 11% decrease. So even though we had a more significant jump on the number of active listings, our days on market went down by about the same amount of time. On the Kentucky side, we're at Q2, we were just under 2 months supply. Now we're about 2.5 months supply. So we are seeing inventory go up. Buyers are still having plenty of options as sellers are getting off the fence and putting homes up for sale. So part of the reason, as I was mentioning earlier, part of the reason I think this is happening is because we've seen that decrease in interest rates over the past 60 days, really 90 days. They've been gradually decreasing, and I think we'll continue to see them decrease through the end of the year. Beyond that, it's a little bit harder to sell. We'll have to wait and see what other market forces are telling us. But it's been interesting to see our prices have continued to really maintain a stable number while inventory levels have increased. Our days on the market have gone down, so we still have more buyers making a move, but our inventory time is surpassing the number of buyers on the market, right? So we're still making moves. On the Kentucky side, we're still sitting in a seller's market. Sellers are still able to get good quality numbers for their properties based on the amount of inventory. And then on the Indiana side, we're seeing more of a balanced market. So I think this is a nice steady way of having our market progress. This is certainly a healthy market when we have a good balance between buyers and sellers. We help make sure that sellers are getting good numbers, but we're also making sure, are able to make sure that buyers are getting good quality homes that have been taken care of, and we're seeing that reflective in the amount of time that stuff's sitting on the market, having more options. Buyers are able to be a little bit more selective. We're also seeing, where they've been able to ask for some additional closing costs, or they've been able to ask for more repairs, making sure that those homes are in good shape that they're purchasing. So I've really enjoyed seeing this kind of balancing act and balancing of the market that we're headed towards. I think it's good for all parties and good for our local real estate economy. As always, hopefully we're giving you good information here, so feel free to like and subscribe to our account. I am committed to continuing to add some good quality content that I think will be helpful to everybody. So look forward to seeing you again soon.